All right. Hello and welcome to Drunken Dragon Gaming, where the drinks are cold, the meals are warm, and the games are on fire. Tonight's Thursday night. That's our tabletop night. So we're hopping into our world of the Tales of the Planets of the Mutants. Unfortunately, I had to reboot my machine, so the session is already in swing. So when I unmute myself over on Discord, you'll hear all the different stuff going on. So we'll be going straight into it. Yeah, excited to get to start playing this character, seeing how this is going to go. Just kind of getting to check things out and having a good time. So, introducing Samuel Adams, a.k.a. Major America. And one of our old players has returned. So Eric has returned, so we're excited to have him joining us. He's actually in the midst of trying to build his character. We'll see where we get. So let me go unmute myself over here, and let's get into it. Oh, yeah, Sam, you missed the last session. Yeah, I died. I ate a Gatling gun. So I have a new character here. You can kind of see his picture right here. I don't know. Can I click on this to bring it up bigger? No, I want to make it bigger. No. I just want to see the picture. No, that's not how I do it. Okay, there's no way for me to do this. I know how to do this. Let's go over here. We'll scroll up a ways. Here we go. And here you go. There we are. Major America. My bald eagle. Bald eagle sniper. Yeah. Looking forward to playing this guy. All right, let me get myself unmuted so we can actually get in the game. But no, your question you're asking there, Thunder. This is our tabletop game. This is playing GURPS. Basically, you throw math rocks and just get to have fun playing with your imagination a bit. So, and then the GM was actually introducing these different NPCs to us. There was a number of them that he was introducing to us. That was a cool one. And this is the lady that we're currently dealing with. So, let me go unmute myself.
Overpay, though.
All right.
I'm not sure that you have that file, but we'll get you that file.
So, what did you say the fox lady's name was, Scott?
That's Nessa.
Nessa. Chat seems to really like her. I keep on getting little heart icons.
Wait till you see the seamstress. Yeah, this is the seamstress that was working for him.
Oh, hold on. I'll have to.
She's into dogs.
I'll have to blow this up and bring it over so chat can see it. This is the seamstress that he's talking about. That's great.
Yeah, that's cute.
Isn't that cute? And she's about that size, too. A large Pomeranian.
Nice.
Definitely not very threatening.
Now there was two other pictures you had shared in
Yes.
your Foundry here. The cyborg wolf.
Well, that's body armor.
Body armor.
Bodyguard.
Okay. And then the other one kind of looked like a fox with a knife.
It's not. That's Rika or Rika. She probably prefers Rika.
Yeah.
And her ancestry is African wild dog.
Okay.
And of course, Vasha.
Very cool coloring, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's one of the things I liked. Yeah, Vasha does have a cybernetic eye. She lost that in engagements with the Canine Regiment before she came here to several years ago to New Promise.
Okay. Thank you for the recap. I had people asking, and I was here going, I can't answer these. I was muted while I was doing the intro when you were posting those up.
So yeah, that's who that is. And of course the Queen Anne. I just made that up. So we'll be coming along soon, I guess. And she's working on what it pretty much amounts to two ghillie suits being combined into one to fit it over the extra large
guy.
Oh, over Biagio? Okay.
Yeah. So he's going to be looking like a huge rubber.
Great. We found Bigfoot.
Might be even a little more scary.
Yeah.
Antlers on it, and you'll look like one of those knights that say "me."
Yeah.
Okay, so, and of course you're down one 15mm Gyrock carbine.
I'll subtract that off the list here.
Yeah, and it's a custom-made suit. Again, it's going to be the ghillie suit. I did post the library, the equipment library for that. So if you want to download it, you can drag it over to your character sheet. Yada yada yada.
Where's that at? In the library, right?
Well, I posted it in chat on Discord, so you have that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me get that.
Now, since you guys are in Trader's Row.
Yeah, and real quick, just to answer a question there for Eric. So Eric, in our Discord, underneath the Tales from Planet of Mutants, there is a channel there called Stream Links, and I always post the stream link there.
Appreciate that. Going forward, I'll know.
What does that file open with?
That's
EP.
the EQP that was opened with GCS.
Okay.
So yeah, you could download that, and if you double click it, GCS should open it. I don't know if has the audience seen Trader's Row?
No, I don't think so. And currently, I'm looking at Tales from the Planets of the Mutants.
Yeah, hold on. So this
There
will
we go.
be Trader's Row. Again, lots of things to buy here.
Okay.
Or trade for, really. And they are at Nessa's trade house.
Okay.
Which does not have an image.
No, it's not there. What's up?
Not yet. Just haven't gotten to it.
It's in the background there. I see it.
It might be.
It's one of those awnings way back there.
It's actually a little more established than that. I mean, these are like, the yucks that normally are there, but yeah, Nessa's more established than that. So she actually is in a building.
Okay. Anybody else doing shopping?
I think Elle already
Nobody has all the shopping he wants, but if he has time, he will, wander about town, market, and that sort of thing, and just randomly ask people if they know or have seen Luella, his long lost friend that he's been searching for.
Oh, gunsmith would be great. Because I'm looking at these 10mm ETC rounds. I'm thinking I might need more of them. But man, they're expensive. See, I can make my own rounds too, though, because I've got the. Make sure I've got. This thing's doing weird stuff.
Most of these people are like, where the hell's Luella? You're asking around.
That's what I'd expect. I'm a long way from home, but you just never know.
Okay, so I can do that. I didn't mean to do that. That was
like I posted, if we have a chance and we see ammunition, I'll look to see if I can find any 11mm submachine gun rounds.
Okay.
I'm also going to look to see, instead of rounds, I might look for casings and gunpowder.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. Let's see. 11mm rounds. Let's see. I think. I do think someone has some of those somewhere. Find my search bar. There we are. Huh. Well, didn't you get some 11mm ammunition from Rexa already?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I've got 2 40-round clips of standard and 120 of APDS or whatever. It doesn't hurt to keep your eye out for more. I'm not specifically trying to find it, but I'm hanging out with the rest of the group.
Okay, well, if y'all are still in Gunsmith Alley, then I would check lead splitters.
All right, I'll go check there.
Okay.
Sorry, I gotta get myself back in my speech pattern. I will go check there. I do not use contractions.
I'm not supposed to either. That's a hard one to do.
It is.
All right, so the lead splitter, let's see here. Okay, so yeah. All right, so you find the place. It's a fairly decent place. And it should be. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. Nope. This has not been imported yet. It's okay. It won't take me long. Just got to find it in the list. Here we are. It's been imported. Right, so, yeah. Okay, so the lead splitter. Yay. Here we are. Okay. It may have that, actually. They do also do reloading, drop off brass and casing, and other damaged rounds, and return to collect some quantity. They do have a fair amount of exotic ammunition in inventory.
Ooh.
There's also some radar specials, bundles for mutant rat exterminators, often bought in bulk.
Wait,
of course, they do ammo for ammo barter system, payback in spent shells or raw materials. So there's that.
This is the town where I've got my gunsmith contact, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
also there.
I'll talk to him instead.
Well, that was over at Thunder Armory, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I mean, if I've got my contact, then I'll worry about any kind of ammo or anything that I need. I'll go through them.
Okay. But here is the lead splitter. Also fairly well established. You know. And as you get closer to the place, you can definitely hear a hiss chunk noise come out of it. A rhythmic hiss chunk noise. It sounds like an automated ammunition reloading machine somewhere in the building.
Okay. Oh, but that means I should be able to get powder here.
You might be able to, yeah. Raw materials, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, because I'm thinking about when we're on the go, I may want to be able to make some match rounds and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely possible. Yeah.
So do they have any 11mm subgun?
Well, there's two people you can probably talk to about it. Let's see here. There's one huge gray skinned humanoid. Let's see if I can get to that entry. There's so many entries. What? Not imported. Son of a bitch.
Yep.
Yeah, so much for keeping up, right? There we are. This is one of the employees.
Big guy.
Big boy.
Yep. He just looks at you and grunts. Goes about his business. And then there is also someone else. Seems to be a little bit more personable. She's you might say, kind of a hot mess.
That's the way we like them.
All right.
Okay.
Definitely.
Little doggy ears. That's nice.
But maybe she was bitten by a mutant canine. Who knows? But yeah, she does have a replacement eye, with some sort of steel plate kind of thing going on there. And she's like, "Yeah, how can I help you, gentlemen?"
So if you want to go first, go ahead.
Well, I was wondering if you had some NG-11 submachine gun 11mm CLP rounds.
You want some caseless pistol rounds for an 11mm submachine gun, huh? All right. Let me see what I got. He goes rummaging around. Kicks over a couple of cans in the back. You hear a couple of things crash. Some cussing. Some damn it. You said, what
Need
was
some
that
help?
again? It was 11mm caseless?
Yes.
Okay.
And probably theoretically, these come in really cheap disposable magazines because they're caseless. Because I don't know if you reload caseless magazines, to be honest.
You can. Actually, there are caseless rounds that can be loaded in caseless magazines. There are also some type of magazines that essentially are consumed in the as part of the process of firing it.
Yeah.
So, it just depends on the manufacturer. I could probably give some conjecture to say that in the Tech Level 9 world that both are still out there. So she says, okay, I got 100 and maybe 20 rounds back here. Bring these out. And of course, she comes out with what appears to be 3 boxes of, and of course, it says 11 millimeter on it. Says, I think this is what you might need.
Okay. I'll take one of the magazines that I have and confirm that it's the right type of ammunition.
Okay. So, yeah, I open up one of the boxes. It comes out in those little trays. They all have all their little bullets in it and stuff. So. And while it doesn't say NG on the back, NG 11 millimeter on the back of the round, it does still say 11 millimeter. And
Okay.
they're definitely comparable. Could roll your armory small arms or something like that, or something similar at +5, because it's just basically comparing ammunition sizes to verify that, yeah, this is good or not.
No, I'm just going to roll it, and even without the +5, I made it.
Okay, yeah. These will work for your weapon.
Okay. What do you want for these?
Let's see here.
And I pull out the little chit that was given to us and say, would I be able to use this here?
Yeah, that'll work here.
Okay.
She makes a note on the back of it. Hands it back.
And they're standard rounds, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, very, very nice. Thank you very much. I'm not going to take all of hers. I'll take 80 rounds.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's got enough there to fill 3 magazines, but if you needed to.
I just wanted to make sure that I had a little bit more.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't want to load myself up too much.
Let me carry those for you.
Yeah.
Well, she kind of,
That's what I'm here for.
She leans back against the counter and says, well, if you need anything else, just bring your little tailor on back here. We'll take care of you.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I like your ears.
She just says, woof, and smiles.
As I walk away, I shake my little tail.
You know how
You have to remember,
Kimo, she's gonna eat you alive, buddy. Eat you alive.
Well, Kimo will probably like it. He is a horny little guy.
Well, her ears are definitely swiveled to the front, that's for sure. All right, so there you have it. That was Lana. L-A-N-A, Lana.
Okay.
By the way, it's a note from our last session, Eric. They kind of had a Lola moment.
La 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 la.
All right. We've got
That was with lady that ran the food place in the place we're staying at, right?
Yeah, Mama Juno.
Mama Juno, yeah.
Yeah, she's real. Real something. Okay, so Guess everybody's done their shopping.
I need to talk to Lana about getting some gunpowder.
Oh, okay. All right.
So,
And just
It's
checking,
okay.
that's a Lola moment, not a Lolita moment, right?
No, we're
Yeah.
talking Lola. L-O-A, Lola.
It was a very
That's
big
what I was
Lola.
double checking.
Very big Lola.
Look like a woman, talk like a man. Yeah, that one. Okay, well, Lana, like, hey there,
ma'am,
bird.
hope you're
What
doing
can I
well
get
today. I pull up one of my ETC rounds going, I'm looking to get some powder so that when I need to, I can redo these into match rounds.
Huh. Okay. What caliber were those? It was what?
10?
Millimeter?
Yep, 10 millimeter.
Oh, you had is it the ETC rounds?
Yes. That's why I was just asking for
Oh.
powder.
He's like, that's a special kind of powder. It's and yeah.
Oh,
Those
that's
ETC
right.
rounds,
That's right.
so
That's right. I forgot about
it's
that.
like yeah, that's all
Yeah.
compressed into like just a the round and the bullet and all that stuff. That takes a special kind of press.
All right. Well, I'll talk to my guy then.
She's
That may
like,
not be something you can do in the field.
yeah, this is yeah. I mean, those are filled for bullets as far as I know.
What
All
are you
right.
hunting rhinos?
Sometimes.
Literally.
um.
Yeah, I've deliberately said what I said because I know this campaign.
So
Yeah.
I don't have a note for him. What's the name of my gunsmith?
I believe we had decided it was mother brother. Got so many windows. I got two ultra wide screens, and yet I still have not enough room for all the windows. That was Center Armory and yeah, it was Gideon Boomstick Knox over there, or just Boomstick.
All right, got it. I had the note.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go back talk to Gideon then.
All right. Okay. Here's your man, Gideon. Kind of a pretty rough looking dude, too.
Yep. Hey,
The man who can get things.
Boomstick. Good to see you, buddy.
What's up, Major?
Well, I feel like I'm running a little low on ammo here. I ain't got but 48 rounds left of the regular ETC, and then I've got then I got 20 rounds of the HEC. Yeah, I'm thinking I could probably go with doubling those, but I want to know if you can take a handful of those ETC rounds and add a little extra into them to make them match rounds.
No, gonna have to manufacture that shit ground up, man.
All right.
And honestly, it's a pretty accurate round anyway. But
Yeah, I was looking for the extra distance.
okay.
I mean, yeah, I know. I can already shoot a fair distance away, but a
Yeah.
little extra
Well,
doesn't hurt.
well, I can't really. What I can get you, and I happen to have 5 left. is some of these armor-piercing enhanced penetrator rounds. I've got 5 of those left. It'll shoot
All right.
as far, if not farther, than a match round. It shoots at a higher velocity.
That'll work. That'll work.
So, I mean, if you ever wanted a silver bullet, that's what you got. And I do happen to have a box of 10 of the standard ball.
All right. All right. Well, I'll
15 of those, but you got anything to trade up with it?
let's see. Ooh. I don't think I do. Because, because all I've got is what I built the character with. I didn't build him with any extra cash in his pocket. Well, I handed them to you for loading them out with equipment. You got the equipment on there, and then I forgot to go back in and go, okay, now I need stuff that I can actually use for trade.
Yeah.
And Ignacio had all the trade. And
He did.
And it all went up in smoke. He had a lot of stuff for trade. God.
Uh-huh.
He was rich. He could have retired.
Well, that was then. This is now.
So, no, currently I don't. But tell you what, though, if you got any special jobs you need me to do, maybe I can take care of a couple of jobs for you and, do a trade that way.
Any of y'all going to tell him?
Got a what?
You've got friends. They can help.
Yeah. I'm just not one to. Hey guys.
What is it that he's trying to do?
Work on getting some extra rounds from a rifle.
Yes, I understand. How can we help him?
Well, I ain't
He's
got
looking for trade items.
much in the way to be able to use for trade, so.
Well, we got this nice little coupon from the boss guy. I used it to buy some ammo.
There you go.
I'm pondering that one because I know how expensive this stuff is. Yeah, sure, let's try that. How about this?
What?
We got this coupon here to.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I got a marker.
Let me see that. Yeah.
Put it on his tab.
Yep. That's what it's for. That's how we run business around here.
All right.
You're all right. Just let the walrus know. Appreciate his business.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah. So you've got 5 rounds of APEP, 10mm CLR ETC APEP, and 10 more rounds of the CLR ETC.
All right, so I can just add 10 rounds of that.
Yeah, and you should be able to find that in the you should already have.
I don't have any rounds of the armor.
I will upload that one if anybody wants to pull that one down.
We got it in the compendium.
No, I put it in chat, so you can pull that.
Well, I can't pull that into the game. I'm trying to just do it right here on the screen.
Oh, so sorry. Yeah.
That means I gotta open GCS and watch my computer melt down again.
Okay, hold on. Let me see what I can do.
I was looking to see if the equipment library was over here inside.
Yeah. I will have to pull it in. Hold on. Give me 2 shakes. I can do that on the fly.
Cool. Let's close some of these. Yeah, I mean, the range on those rounds isn't bad. That's the armor-piercing enhanced penetrator, the APEP.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
All right, that's only 17,000 yards.
All right, I think this is accessible. Okay, so you should be able to see that in the compendiums. TPNM ammo,
All right, let me...
which is under GURPS, under GM, equipment, loot, weaponry. There.
TPM ammo.
Yep.
All right, got it.
And is there a way to add my camouflage in the game, or?
Yeah, there is.
I didn't know if I could pull that over from GCS or if I have to have it in the game to pull it onto the character.
Well, un momento, por favor. Oops, that helps if you actually
Gracias.
choose a file. Go up one, general equipment, clothing, open, import. Okay.
All right, I got it added in.
And configure ownership. Owner. Ownership.
All right, so that's this one right here, chat.
Okay. All right, so if you're looking in, again, equipment and loot, under equipment, it'll be a TPM clothing. And it'll have the tech level 6 ghillie suit there. You'll just have to double the weight because it's bigger.
Right. Where am I going to find that at? I need a little more help in... Is it under items?
Go to compendium loot, or compendium packs.
Got it.
Yep.
And you'll look in the GURPS folder, GM, equipment and loot, equipment, and then you should see the compendium TPM clothing.
Perfect.
Or you can just import it, items, and then you can pull it in that way too. Because unfortunately, GGA doesn't play very nice with compendiums yet.
Yeah.
They're working on it, but for now, it blows tiny chunks.
Each has 3. Okay. I'll work with that. We'll see how the next combat goes, and I'll figure out if I need to re-gear somehow.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I'll tell the guys, hey, if any of y'all need custom ammo or anything, Boomstick here, he's the guy to talk to. I wouldn't worry about going down the Gunsmith Alley. I'd come talk to him.
He's in Gunsmith Alley.
Oh. Sorry, you made it sound like he was in a different part of town.
No.
Oh, he's
No,
here.
I just made it sound like his place was more special than the other ones.
That's because it is.
Well, yeah, I know it is.
Is he your guy? That's why he's special?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
And after asking around for a little while, you do find out that there is somebody with red hair named Lou that is working in Velocity Forge.
Oh well, Elle would definitely want to go check that out.
Okay.
Real quick question: who remembers this off the top of their head? How many feet in a mile? 5,280.
Correct.
Helps if I didn't have the mute on.
Too late. Didn't say it fast enough.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to head out for today. I've got plenty of ideas for the character, and listening, I have some ideas that can help. So, looking forward to 2 weeks.
Okay. Well,
That sounds good.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take a break next week, and then I'll run the following after that.
Okay.
Gives me a
Well,
chance
then,
to get caught up on some things. And if you have any questions whatsoever, Eric, just ping me. But
I'll do
if
so.
if you need any ideas on where to start with the character, look at the scabbard.
I absolutely will.
See, that'd be the 10th.
I think so.
Okay.
April.
Yep. Day before my birthday.
Yeah, mine's on the 14th, and then the wife is on the 30th. But in case anybody's wondering what Velocity Forge looks like.
And just to be clear, what we were talking about, no game on the 3rd then.
Yeah. Spend some time working on the campaign, gathering some thoughts, trying not to get burned out.
Getting some things uploaded. Sorry.
This image here, this is
I like the car.
Velocity Forge. They do upgrades.
Oh.
Wow.
We can do a few
Not
jumps.
Not sure of its off-road capabilities, but yeah, on asphalt that'd be nice.
I don't know.
Okay.
That tread looks awful thin on them tires.
Well, I mean, Nux was driving that kind of something very similar to this in Fury Road. So, just saying.
But when we get there,
Die Eternal in Chrome. Yes.
See,
when we get there, El would look around a little bit and just see if
Okay.
he, sees anyone that looks like Luella. But if anyone is nearby or approaches us, I would inquire. Someone said that a friend of mine might be here, Luella.
Well, you mean Lou?
Maybe.
That's for an introduction.
Mic off.
Is
Maybe.
Lou here?
Well, I
Mic
think so.
on.
I think, but she just goes by Lou. I don't know why you're looking for is Luella. But yeah, I mean, we do have some chick that goes by Lou. She's over in the Speed Lab though with a couple of the fellows. They're working on a new V8.
Sounds exciting. Which way to the Speed Lab?
Down there, over around the corner.
Yeah, and then through them doors.
Meeting all these people makes me wish more and more that I had Ignacio. Because new V8, that would perk up Ignacio. Ooh, I heard engine.
Oh yeah, and there's some beautiful engines in here too.
Oh.
Major, on the other hand, is going, whatever, it's a car.
Oh no.
These are impressive-looking machines, for sure.
Yeah. So anyway, okay, so yeah, so you can see someone working on something. They've got a helmet on because they're welding, and next to them is appear to be a couple of other rats.
Well, I'll wait a moment and see if there's a break in
Okay.
his work. And if not, I eventually let out with a, excuse me.
Okay, well,
Okay, so
I'll
I
let out
have
with it. Excuse me.
actually I have a mechanic in chat who's looking at that car on the image, and this is what he stated in chat. He says that car looks like it has 800 pounds of torque, and it's going to rear end wheel drive. No way it can drive off-road. Also, being a Model A, it will be very heavy.
Yeah.
It's got a big engine. So anyway, finally, the guy that y'all were talking to earlier comes into the speed lab, and he says, "Yeah, that's her in a helmet right there." And of course, this guy, he's a badger, big old mutant badger.
I'm sure he looks very friendly.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
Honey badger with a flamethrower.
I don't see a redhead about anywhere, do I?
Well, not with
helmet on.
helmet on.
Oh. Sorry.
Nice job on the imagery, though. I like the speed lab. This looks awesome.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm trying to find the information on my speed lab. I have it somewhere. Oh, you know what? I'll just look for Velocity Forge.
Yeah, and the whole reason I was asking about the how many feet in a mile, guys, I was trying to calculate the range that I had with those rounds. And it's not much. It's 9.8 miles.
The problem with firing around like that for that distance is a lot of things can go wrong along the way.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's why my character is built to be the perfect sniper. I don't need a spotter.
Well, I think at ground level, if you're kneeling or laying flat, you only can see 7 miles.
But why would I?
Sure there.
But why would I be on the ground?
I mean,
He flies.
yes, if you fly, then no problem.
Yeah, and here's the crew that works there, by the way. They call themselves the Throttle Saints.
Oh, wow.
I think we might need to get our vehicle in here for tune-up.
Yeah.
There's the badger right up front, and of course there's the one of the rats. There's a human, and of course there's some other folks that work here too. But these are the key folks there.
A little concerned about these guys.
They all got glowing eyes.
That's. I was going with that too. I was thinking,
Yeah, well, you know, this is the best picture I got.
They were all possessed.
It's welding burn. Arc welding burn.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a burn.
So did you get this all out of AI or?
Yeah, I've been working on
Nice.
a lot of this. Yeah. In fact,
Which
I
do
had,
you use
had
chat?
these characters separate, and I asked the AI to create me a prompt for the Dolly image generator AI. It did so, and boom.
What,
Not
you-
as many that I went through.
You haven't been going with the fad of turning everything into Studio Ghibli?
Well, yeah. So anyway, finally, you'll get the girl's attention. She lifts up her helmet. Definitely Luella.
It is?
Yeah, you can tell by her face. However, her hair has been cropped close. So basically like, you know, kind of a crew cut or a buzz cut.
Wow.
So she's definitely not the red ruby-haired beauty that she used to be, but now she's got more of a kind of a gritty look to her. You know.
I see that, and the first thing that goes through my head is, that's what Red Sonja would look like in a post-apocalyptic world.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Does she show any signs of recognizing Al?
That's a good question.
I don't know. She's been busy welding in case she see anything.
Isn't a good place to be.
I've done welding, even with the helmet on, with the flap down. You still wind up with spots in your eyes for hours afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, to be honest, she makes an excellent welder because she can see the heat signatures in the metal, and that way she knows it's bonding correctly.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so she can see the infrared spectrum. And honestly, she's been working on it. She has the ability to make things get warm like a microwave by exciting the molecules.
Well, I bet she excites something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some people have gotten a little hot under the collar, that's for sure. But anyways, like, she looks at you as like, nah. That you, El? What the hell? Nah.
Violently nods his head in disbelief. Cannot believe it's you.
Well, it's me, in the flesh and blood, like, how the hell did you get here to frickin' New Promise?
Not entirely certain.
Well, I can see that you're your usual self then.
Mic off. Mic on.
Someone else was doing the driving.
Well, okay, well, that sounds about right for you. Yeah, with you with all your little mind.
He would slowly move towards her, and still he's a little disbelief, like, this is not what I was expecting from this day.
Well, her tank top is definitely worse for the wearer. I mean, it used to be, a lot nicer, but now it's got all these, holes in it and stuff from, the weld burrs
Welding,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. I mean, it's like, it's a little more opaque than cheesecloth, but not by much. So she's definitely exciting to look at.
All right. I'd like to read her aura.
Okay.
Well, there he goes using that hooju again.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, that didn't work.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah? I can say that again. Well, see your usual self. Trying to read people and everything and sucking at it.
Dang.
So you don't need
You two used to be
psychic
friends?
to read people. But you know that. She punches you in the shoulder lightly.
Yes, the oldest of friends. How did you get here?
I hopped the TTG convoy and was getting the hell out of frickin' what is that? So KC. When everything went down, that nuke went off, and just
You were in KC?
all hell broke all loose up there. Yeah, I was up there.
So was I.
Are you stalking me?
I have looked for you for a very long time.
Good luck, I guess, eh? You found me. Well, it's a little creepy.
Creepy.
You had a better rapport with this person.
Well, I mean, got turned over to some assholes up there when after being captured and all that crap, which you know about. Eventually, when like I said, when all hell broke loose and freaking Empire of Mankind all showed up and the nuke went off and well, everybody just lost their mind and I managed to focus long enough without being messed with, and I was able to melt the lock to the cage. Me and about eight other people got away.
For a
So
big smile at that.
So I jacked one of their motorcycles, and next thing you know, catching up to a convoy, they almost blew me off the freaking road. But realizing that I'm not a threat, thank goodness, they at their next stop, they literally say, "Look, you shouldn't be riding out here by yourself like that." And offered to give me a ride to their next destination, which was here. So I've been here for 7 or 8 days, I guess. Somebody pinged me. I don't know who it was.
Oh, I dropped something to the gaming memes on your Discord.
Okay.
You should.
Yeah.
You should have
It
me.
was like
We should have a drink.
So anyway, so I'm here, and because I was a mechanic, I managed to find myself a job, and what's his face introduced me to these guys here in the Velocity Forge, and it's like, yeah, you got some skills.
You need anything? Do you need anything? Are you well?
I'm okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can see I still have my girlish figure.
Yes. I see.
Yeah.
Well, we're going out on some sort of mission, I believe, in the next day, but we'll be back. Perhaps I'm back in town.
Hey, Al. Ask your friend how much it would cost for a engine upgrade for our new vehicle.
Guess I should introduce you to my traveling companions, and I'll.
I'm so glad that Chemo didn't phrase that the way that I was afraid he was going to phrase it, because he would have been talking about cars, but I was just picturing him go, ask your friend how much for a ride.
Hello, pretty lady.
Just a quick spin around the block or something.
So, well, then you're going to have to talk to
I see you like cars. I like cars too.
Brad a bit. He'd let you know at least how things are with working on engines and stuff.
It's good to see you. It's truly good to see you and to know that you're well.
Well, yeah, I'm doing okay. Like I said, doing okay. Nothing crazy's happened yet.
Hey, L.
Yes.
Don't know if your friend would be interested, but, when we're traveling around, it wouldn't hurt to have a mechanic with us.
I whispered to Big U, what about me? I'm a mechanic.
Let me explain something to you, my buddy. I pat him on the chest and say, "You're lacking a little something that,
You
people need. People want to see."
And no one loves Emo anymore.
Oh, you're still a cute little cuddly guy. Come on.
Well,
I do the.
Would quietly tell Lou that.
If I remember correctly, Chemo hates being called cute and cuddly.
I mean,
He certainly does.
I quickly put a couple drops of eye drops in my eyes to make them look wet, and then I stare with the really big eyes, like anime eyes. But what about me?
well, I can't help it that you fit into the engine compartment of a 2025 BMW, but, well, I need work done on a real engine.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, you could fix one of those, 4 cylinders or something, right?
Well, I would let Lou know that There does seem to be room on our crew if
Yeah.
sort of work is too boring.
Oh, yeah, I got everything I ever would want here. This is probably one of the best places I've actually been, and then everybody treats me just like anyone else, you know. I like it here.
I like it here too.
Great, fair trade, great work. I mean, yeah, there's some black market crap going on, but yeah, that's everywhere.
Yeah, I get it. Why put yourself in danger if you don't have to?
So, and honestly, I got a place to stay right here, in the forge. Good. So they just let me crash in one of their hot rods, and I'm all right. Good. I got a place to crash, safe, secure. All right.
Well, just thought I'd put the offer out there.
Well, I appreciate it, Big Bird, but nah, fuck that.
Understandable.
I'll build it and send it out the gates, but that's it. So y'all go out there and play, patty cake with bad guy. I'm
Well,
not doing it.
You got any materials you're looking for?
Oh yeah, well, anything salvageable, definitely. In fact, we got a busted fusion power plant over there. Need parts for.
All right.
It just come in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just came in.
Wonder where that came from.
Yeah.
I think I've been irradiated by that fusion plant.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was leaking. We got that locked down. Yeah, it's all right. But it does definitely need a couple of power regulators and some other things. A new wire and harness. Because that shit was shot to hell. It's like someone tried to put a freaking 25 millimeter through it. I don't know.
Not far off.
Not far off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, things is good, though. I've seen some really cool looking stuff go out of here, too. In fact, we just finished putting together a piece of work I call the Crank Vulture. And it is beautiful. It's a twin turbocharged overboard V8. We kind of cobbled together out of some combat vehicle parts out of Nashville. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
So, L, I'm going to post this in the Wolf chat, but this is what chat say you should be asking for.
Hell knows nothing about such things. He could never ask for such things.
Right.
You would. That's like speaking Egyptian or something. You wouldn't know.
But,
I
hey.
don't
But I like it.
think about engines. I'm not getting the feeling he's thinking about engines right now.
So,
Probably not.
I was thinking, L, maybe we can have your lady friend take a look at her new ride, and maybe she can throw in some suggestions as what we might be able to get done.
Yeah, you up for a little contract work?
Maybe.
Consulting?
Maybe. What you got? What are you thinking?
Well,
And then we'll talk it over with Gull, see if it's okay with him.
yeah, well, I'd say we could get. Is there a way to bring our ride over here?
Probably.
'Cause I think
Yeah, it's drivable.
well, I know that.
Where is it at? See where you got it here? Where's it at?
It's over at the Walruses.
Oh, yeah. Tell you what. You know what? Take it over to the motor pool and put it on the lift, and they'll take it down to the railroad spline, and we can ship it over here with no issues.
All right. Any cost to that?
No, we move crap like that all the time, so that way we don't have to move it on the surface. It's actually underground. Basically, it's a subway tunnel. and it happens to we happen to rig it up to where we can move parts and equipment and new rigs to the TCG when we're done working on them. That way we don't have to drive through the middle of the freaking streets around here. I've seen them. It's not streets anymore, really.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, can one of you guys drive it over there and have them transport it here so she can take a look, see what we might be able to get done?
No, for sure, I can't.
Oh, Chemo can. He'll go get it.
Thank you, Chemo.
So who's the guy who is like the boss?
Yeah, the Badger.
Yeah, his name is Gull.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the Badger guy. He's in charge of this area.
Yeah, he's in charge of the whole Velocity Forge area.
I just love the fact that his
Has a
name's
couple
Gull.
it has a couple different areas too. I mean, obviously, you're in the speed lab, but it also has Power Bay, where they mostly usually build and work on like power generation systems, fusion power plants, generators, that kind of thing. Then there's the blast cages where you can test weapons that are mounted up.
Yeah, I'm not testing any weapons. Ammunition is expensive.
Yeah, some people do. And then, actually, the owner of Velocity Forge is a guy named Torque Elkins. But Bill runs the speed shop.
I just like the fact that his name's Gull because it takes me back to a conversation I had a few years ago because the question arose going, what's the deal with people naming their animals after other animals? And I'm sitting going, I don't know. When I was growing up, my parents had a cat. My parents had a black cat named Monkey. They had a neighbor that had a hound dog named Buzzard.
Buzzard.
If you follow me here, I'll show you where to go to where you'll see your vehicle come in, and we can work on it there. But on the way, we're going to wind up going past the gauntlet pit. So if you need to do any kind of testing or driving around with your vehicle, you can do it in there. It's a huge area. It's kind of been walled off. Nobody goes in there. It's got some, I don't know. Imagine it was like a motocross track, for vehicles kind of thing. So they call it the gauntlet pit. So you can do things there with it. Test ride your vehicle. And they use it for testing vehicles too. Make sure everything they put on is working right and stuff. So.
And as well as this, I know we just got the ride, but
yeah, it's probably not as good as you want it to be.
Right. But I mean, at the very least, we can get an idea of upgrades that could be done to it, and get ourselves a cost matrix to figure out, so that maybe we go do a few jobs, then come back and actually get some upgrades done. Because I got a feeling the upgrades are not going to be within our current financial arrangement.
Maybe not.
Then again, we do have the coupon.
Yes, you do.
Well, Elle will also share with Lou that since we parted those years ago, I have become a surgeon and a physician. I'll ask her to keep an eye out for well-to-do folks that might need the services of healer, and I'll cut her in on the action.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah.
The more desperate, the better. Desperate and healthy. That's my specialty right now.
Desperate but healthy.
No, desperate but wealthy. Yeah.
Yes,
wealthy.
Yes.
Desperate and rich.
I don't want them healthy. No, I want.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Why is it not importing that?
File too big?
No, it's been doing fine. It's there it is. Just was hiding in amongst the rest of the vehicles. So anyway, I don't have a picture built yet for it, but I do have your description.
Okay.
of your ready. And you should be able to look at it in the journal.
In the journal. Oh, okay. Let me find that.
Actually, up there for you, so you should be able to see it.
Oh, you had a picture of it previously.
Yeah, I've been working on changing that picture because that's actually the one that you picked was actually Mayor the Duff Mayor's bus. So I'm working on a different one for you.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Compressed air-driven 72-inch Scorpion, nice.
Yep.
6-foot steel bolts. Wow. How many of those 6-foot steel bolts do we have?
I think I had like 18 of them.
Okay. All right.
But they're pretty easy to manufacture.
Get some good gas mileage. No, it doesn't. Never mind. Said, range. I said range 900 miles. Wow, that's awesome. And then I saw the fuel tank. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. Now that could be improved with, some modification.
20 passengers. Okay.
Yeah, it's a battle bus. I'm sure it's not going to get great mileage.
Yeah. I mean, with all the gear and the stuff that's listed in it as it is, you actually have room for the driver plus 10 other occupants.
It's got a good towing capacity. All right.
That's fair, yeah.
All right. Now that Scorpion, is that operated? You got to actually be on top of the bus to operate it?
Yeah, unless y'all do some sort of fire control system to add to it, yeah, you got to open the hatch and aim it.
Okay.
We might want to look for a still to make biodiesel ourselves if we need it.
What's the range on that?
I
900
don't even
yards?
think you need a still. I mean, you can
On the,
you can make biodiesel just with alcohol.
Yeah, the
Enough
Scorpion,
alcohol.
your max range is 275, and
Okay.
half damage is 220.
Okay. All right.
That and used oil.
Definitely not any kind of artillery thing. So.
That's still pretty good.
Yeah.
And those are bolts those steel spears, whatever you call them, they can be modified.
What's the skill necessary for them?
Catapult.
Catapult. All right.
Yep.
I don't guess anybody already has that skill.
Any other one at -4, so it's not too bad.
All right. So I could use my rifle skill with it and be good.
I think so. Yeah, take a look at what you call it here. 'Cause I had to do a whole section, ammo section or weapon section for ranged weapons that aren't firearms per se.
Right. Yeah. Well, and I was trying to make sure that one of us actually knows how to use the thing.
Is there a way that we can practice with it without consuming mad amounts of ammo?
I would imagine those steel bolts should be retrievable.
Oh yeah. I'm incorrect. It's 275 is your half damage range. I was looking at the 54-inch pump, and the full range is 345. The damage it does is 7 dice plus 1 impaling.
Okay.
I wonder if we could practice with wood.
I'm sure you could. I mean, they're pretty durable.
I mean, I just practice with the steel bolts and be able to just reclaim them because they've got the firing range, so we can just go and reclaim them afterwards.
Yeah, you do have that.
We should definitely, at least two of us, it's some sort of practice.
I do not disagree. And preferably it's two of one of y'all, since I'll most likely be airborne.
I mean, is it something I can operate while standing from inside the vehicle?
I think we might have to widen the hatch.
I mean, I'm 7'10", I don't know if I can
Well,
put maybe a
it's
small lift underneath it in the middle of the floor of the vehicle.
it's not your height that I'm worried about. I'm worried about your shoulder width.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, once I squeeze through,
Be one of those things of, and I don't know if you ever had this happen in real life, but one of those things of, there have been times I've gotten myself stuck this way before, but, get your arms up through the hole and then you get yourself up in position where you need to go, and now you're in position, and then you try to get back out, and you're going, I'm stuck.
I got myself stuck in the crawl space of my old house.
That sucks.
Getting underneath it. Yeah.
See?
And I knew it was small, but it's like, okay, I gotta get some. I was gonna repair some of the piping down there, and I got about halfway through, and it's like I can't go forward anymore. It's like I started to try back up, and I couldn't back up. Wife called the fire department. They came out, jackhammered a little bit of the sidewall down to squeeze me out.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah. I posted in this Discord a picture of what I would imagine Scorpion looks like.
Okay.
I just pulled it from Cross.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, I knew what a scorpion looked like from the old Roman weaponry.
So
So
this one's kind of made of steel, and of course it cranked back obviously, so it just piston recharge, air recharge for this, and of course you can see the bolt loaded up there.
So the question is chemo back and has the vehicle been delivered?
That's
I
going
was
to
just wondering that.
a little time, actually. But if I remember correctly, you were summoned to the route boss's office anyway. So
Yeah.
I've been there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So
Well, that's right. We did have a job coming up, didn't we? We've been asking for other jobs. It's like we already got one set up for us.
All right, yeah. Head over to the route boss.
Okay.
and the Scorpion is rifle -4 is the default on it?
Well, it's if I were looking at, let me go back to here. Defaults to other gunner at -4. So it would probably be Dex -5.
-5, okay.
I can still work with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a great
Yeah, I
fit
can't.
for me. Does anybody else have one of the gunner skills that they can default off of?
I don't. I'm all rifle.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I've got a decent rifle skill, but my dex is only 12, so -5
Yeah.
doesn't, or -6 or whatever it was. It ain't good.
Yeah, I just have the Gyrock. That's all I got.
Hey, -5 it brings it down.
I'm expecting chemo will be driving, so.
Yeah.
And at -5, it brings me down to a 10. But I'll be able to eat any range penalties.
Yeah. Well, the thing is though, is that if you're trying to fire at a person, this thing, that's going to be a bit of overkill.
Right.
It's more designed. It's an anti-vehicle weapon.
Yeah.
So you're going to get at least size modifier +4 or bigger.
I mean, the biggest thing is I don't mind putting a couple of points in it to be able to use it and everything, but will it be accessible for me to get to comfortably?
Well, that's why we're having the vehicle brought here, so that if we do need to have an adjustment made, we can, at least widen the hatch, the bare minimum.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, by itself, the weapon weighs around 1,200 pounds because of it being all steel.
Yeah.
But that can be cut down some.
Yeah, because it does look like there's design stuff on there that doesn't need to be there.
So
Yeah, that would, it would reduce the hit points of the weapon. I mean, there's that. I mean, it's also possible maybe to redesign it with better materials technology too. So I mean, there's some things that could be done to it. Could replace it altogether with something else. So there's that too.
So yeah, I guess we'll go see the route boss and then come back and see her, see what we can get done with the vehicle.
Yeah.
So Chemo, after you get the vehicle over to the motor pool, then just meet us over at the route boss's location.
Will do.
Yeah. So that's easy enough. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna eventually wind up over at the route boss's office, and. Okay, so I get over to the route boss's office, and he's not there, but someone else is. Another redhead. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
She's got her back turned to you, and you do notice that she has ears and a tail.
Hello, ma'am.
I said, she turns around, so, you're, let's see, she opens up a notebook. Adams, right?
I'm Major America. Yeah, Adams.
Adams, codename Major.
Same thing.
Yeah, okay.
America, Adams.
Well, she says, all right, well,
Another fox lady. Nice.
I'm here on behalf of some certain peoples to help you save the planet.
There you go.
Oh, good. We're finally getting back on the mission that Ignacio was on.
She says, as I understand it, you guys were looking for some sort of plans and location or access codes or something like that.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't know anything about that.
Anyway, the guy we had going doing that, I heard got blown up or something. Anyhow,
He got ripped apart. Yes.
That's dreadful. Sorry for your loss if you knew him.
It was dreadful.
Very, very briefly.
But given the circumstances, we're going to need somebody that's part of the Legion to carry on the mission.
How about the volunteers?
All right, that'll work too.
Well, I'm a member of the volunteers, and I recruited all these fine gentlemen.
I see. Okay, so you've got a squad. That'll help. All right. Well, what we know is that there's a place in eastern Tennessee which we're very close to, not too far from was it Crabtree or Crabwood Gap or some place like that. Anyway.
Since I'm very familiar with the area, can I do a quick area knowledge and correct her on whatever on the location?
Yeah, I think you can.
We got 12. Let's see how this goes. Woo!
Look at that.
Did you get it?
Oh yeah, made by 3.
Yeah, succeeded by 3.
Very good.
You got some skills.
Crab Orchard. That's the place.
Ma'am, you mean Crab Orchard?
Yeah, there's a small town that sits in the gap, or in a valley between two, in the mountains out that way. And
Yep.
because she's just forget about freaking mountains. You can obviously tell she's a city girl. And she's like, yeah, so from there there's a trail that leads to the place. I think they call it Ornell or ORNL, something like that. And that's where I understand you needed to go to get this get these access codes.
All right. A particular contact or anyone that we're supposed to be talking to get these access codes?
Not that I'm aware of, other than that there's apparently a data center buried out there somewhere, and you'll need to find it, get in it, and get that information.
Well, no, I don't have much skill with them computers, especially them old things. Any of you guys got skill with them things?
Emo does, but he's not there.
I have a little bit.
Y'all waited until he showed up too,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
because I mean, motor pool is right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's right there as part of the resupply station. So, yeah, I mean, the route boss is there, office is right there, because he's going to make sure that the vehicles that are coming out of the motor pool are the right vehicles. Anyway, he's got a lot on his plate. So,
I just assumed
Emo
he.
leans into Major Erica and says, "I know computers."
All right. Sounds like we've got the skills necessary.
okay.
All right. You got a map?
I got some maps, but mostly it's just the route maps that we have that TCG has, because they've been pretty helpful, helping us with intelligence and passing information and all.
All right. Mind if I take a look at them and see if I can't figure out the route we're going to take getting there?
Sure thing.
So
Okay, so
I'll pour over the maps and. Oh God, another one of my low skills. Crap.
awesome, huh?
No. That'd be a negatory.
Negatory, Ghost Rider.
Bring him back.
Cool. Yeah, so you got this huge map and you don't know what to do with it.
Damn it.
I reach over and I turn the map completely around and said, "There. That's the problem."
All right. Yep. I see.
And then I step back.
I see one of the skills we forgot to throw on Samuel. It's because I think I got some of those points.
Yeah, you'll do. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to do the intelligence stuff. The what the hell is that skill called? I don't have my button. So I don't have my button for the instant defaults.
Can I buy Super Brain?
Oh, that's right, Alex. I'll take Super Brain for $100.
Oh,
Exactly.
intelligence analysis, something like that.
I think that's one, yeah, for like military intelligence, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. This intelligence analysis, that would be that, like looking at the map, seeing the routes, and going, all right, this is what we need to do, rather than trying to run cartography.
Yeah. Well, you definitely know that, the crab orchard is right there, not too far from the valley that they're saying this place is in. But there's nothing in that valley as far as you know. It's just,
All right, so I'm familiar with Crab Orchard, but the valley they're talking
Yeah.
about, I'm guessing.
Which is probably maybe 40, 50 miles from there.
So is that the
It's a wide, flat valley. It's known to have sinkholes and other dangerous chemicals and critters running around in it, stuff like that.
Oh, we're heading to Oconee. All right.
So it's no bueno.
Well, the reason I bring up Oconee is in South Carolina, in Oconee is that's where we got our nuclear plant sitting at.
Well, I mean, to be honest, what the history is, not that your characters will know, but I'll tell you all so you can get an idea. That the Oak Ridge National Laboratory has a graphite reactor. Plus, they're also doing small SDMs or SMD, small digital SMRs, small modular reactors. They're trying to build those there. So they're basically trying to do some work in nuclear technology. Plus, there's also a bio technology lab where they're mapping gene sequences, in addition to all the other data science work that they're doing there. So there's a lot of stuff going on there.
Okay. So Crabtree is
Half,
basically this town right here.
yeah, it's Crab Orchard is actually a real place. It's on the outside. It's on the northwestern side of one of the ranges that is east of Nashville. You can actually find it on the map. If you take I-40 out of Nashville, it'll take you right through Crab Orchard.
Oh, okay.
So during the thundering, of course, there's several impacts in all areas, such as like Nashville got clobbered, but also with the storms and everything, because the moon broke, created tidal shifts, tidal waves, and changes in weather pattern because the tidal behavior, was changed. So, in addition to an earthquake, during torrential rains, a huge landslide covered up the Oak Ridge National Laboratory area. So it was sitting at the bottom of a valley, and it did have a lake and a reservoir and stuff like that running through it. Well, with the landslide, it literally just covered it up and made the valley a little more shallower and flat at the bottom.
It's a pretty big landslide.
Yeah, if you've seen what the Oak Ridge National Laboratory looks like, yeah, it covered that whole area. Although there are some buildings that pieces that stick up, and like I said, there's sinkholes where some buildings collapse, and you can get into it,
Okay, so quick question. Just looking at this map image that you put up, you got a spot there. I'm wondering if that's where the National Laboratory is, but
No,
I'm wondering.
That's Crab Orchard, and so the white area is actually it's a quarry.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And so now Crab Orchard is basically a fortress town that runs. The front of it runs along the length of I-40, which as you can see is the large highway.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the front border. It also borders against the hills and mountains to the northeast side, and then that tree line on the northwest side. So it's kind of a triangular shaped town. Real small.
Say, I've driven this section of I-40.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's pretty small.
Yep, I've driven that one a lot too.
All right, so that's on the other side of the Appalachians for me. So okay.
Well, to an extent, it's on the western side of the Appalachians, closer to Nashville.
Like I said, on the other side from me, because I'm just on the other side of the Appalachians. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, you guys are currently in Nashville. So.
All right, so taking a close look at the map and looking at the routes they've already got drawn out on them. I'm assuming it's going to be easy enough working out a path or a route over to Crab Orchard.
Just saying basically, you're going to be following the I-40 trail.
But
until you get past Crab Orchard.
But then from Crab Orchard to the destination, that's where it gets a little more hairy.
As I understand it, the intelligence that we have suggests that there are certainly hostiles in the area to anything that's not from the area.
Is it safe to assume we got some Ruskies out there?
Well, that is one of our concerns. The Russians are making an effort to push up from the southern Appalachians and up from Atlanta, and as we understand it from our projections and intelligence, their path will take them through this area.
All right.
Could compromise the site.
All right, so we need to get moving.
And we certainly don't want the Russians to get a hold of any technology.
All right.
But we're also working on a truce with them too, so everybody can focus their efforts on the empire. But politicians.
That pulls up fine. Do we not have gun fu loaded up in the?
I do not remember. It may or may not be in the.
Okay.
Things here. Let's go here. Let's see here. I do not have gun fu loaded up
Okay.
in this one. So you'll have to pull it offline.
All right. Or between now and next session, you can load it up.
I have to have some incentives.
Well,
I'll probably get it. I'll get it done.
I'd send you some Girl Scout cookies, but
Yeah, you're a cheapskate. I know. Let's see here. Non-incentive. Yeah. So yeah.
all right, cool.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's the deal. First, as a player, y'all know the backstory of Oak Ridge National Laboratory. It's buried.
All right, well then, ma'am, I think we've got ourselves a route and a plan. We're going to have to figure out things on the fly once we get over there to Crab Orchard, though.
Once you get there, maybe I'll talk to some locals there. They may have some more up-to-date intel of the area. I couldn't tell you honestly. We don't have any contacts with Crab Orchard.
All right, much appreciated. Your name was?
I'm Samantha.
Samantha. Pleasure to meet you. And which group do you say you're with?
Let's say I'm with the Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Republic of the Paw.
All right.
Yeah. The rest is classified.
Understood, ma'am. All right. And then, of course, me and my boys here, we got to ask the last question. What's the pay?
The pay? Are you shitting me? The pay is your usual rate from
My usual rate.
from your unit, whatever you get paid from the volunteers, okay? And to be lucky enough to live past this event, if in the immortal words of Star-Lord, we're here to save the planet because I'm one of the ones that lives in the planet or in the galaxy. Sorry.
All right. Well, then I'll make sure to write up a proper invoice for you afterwards.
And besides, you don't look like the mercenary type.
No, but a man's got to eat, and ammunition is expensive.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm sure you'll find plenty of goodies in the oil. Plenty of goodies.
Yeah. Looter's rights. I got you.
What more is there? You know of a play. This is a cache of who knows what. So anything that you leave behind, we need to make sure it goes boom, so no one
How? Well,
can get it.
from what I understand, we lost our demolitions expert. I guess he was your guy?
Yeah, we heard that, probably why he went boom. Yeah,
I heard.
I always knew that was going to happen at some point.
I heard he took 30 rounds from a Gatling gun. And then went boom.
Yeah. Either way, he's red mist as far as I know.
All right. Well, I didn't know him, so no big loss for me.
Yeah, it happens around here a lot.
Out of character, I hate so much saying that out loud.
Yeah. But, but I understand.
Ignacio was a brave warrior, Al says. That's all he's going to say about that.
Uh-huh. Well, and I just remember his fucking name.
And if only Samuel knew it, he'd be sitting going, I'd be rather running off of Ignacio's rates than mine. Because Ignacio was expensive.
Yeah, he was. And he was very mercenary, too.
Oh, very mercenary.
Yeah.
You want me to save the planet? What's in it for me?
To live on the planet.
And?
Save the planet? That's going to cost you.
Right? All right.
I don't do me no planet saving on the cheap.
Yeah.
Well, we're having our vehicle taken a look at real quick. So once we get it serviced and set up, then we can be on our way. You got any extra supplies or anything that we need to know about before we head out? Any additional info?
Your guess is as good as mine at this point. But yeah, if you need anything, just let Saul know, and we'll figure out a way to reimburse him.
All right.
But
All right.
go overboard. It does cost money to fight a war of survival.
No worries. He gave us the coupon, and, told us to put it on his tab. So.
Yeah, well, we do help them out with intelligence. They help us out with intelligence, so everybody's scratching each other's back around here.
All right, guys. Can y'all think of anything else you'd like to ask this young lady?
Nope.
All right. Well, then I think our business is done here, ma'am.
All right.
We'll be on our way first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick though, since we're traveling that kind of a distance and we may be gone for a while, sure could use some decent rations and whatnot for the crew.
All right. Well, it's not like I have them on me, so you may want to check, Grand Market, see what they have out there. There may be some good stuff there.
All right.
And you know the process. So.
We're throwing them on your tab.
Yeah. Like I said, no gourmet meals, okay?
It all depends on what you consider gourmet.
Yeah, she just winks and
Okay.
little squish of her tail and she's out the door.
Gourmet is probably anything that doesn't have a noticeable concentration of bug parts in it.
So, ooh, this one came with gravy. Oh no, man, that was potted meat. What?
Yeah. Well, Saul's like, damn, she's a dog, but she's hot.
And I'm sure Chemo's just sitting there just going,
Yeah.
Miss Bushy too.
Kimo was wearing a bib in this town to catch all the drool.
Right? Well, that's what I was saying earlier when you said you weren't there. I was like, oh, yeah, I see what happened. Chemo walked in and went, oh, hell, another one.
Walk back out. Yeah, this is a whole different this is a whole different fox.
Right, I'm back.
Okay, well.
All right.
Missed the exit as Samantha Fox walks out. She didn't walk out, she sachets out. Little white tip on the end of her tail, just mesmerizing poor Chemo.
Oh, poor Chemo.
Yeah. He's suffering for a bushy tail.
Chemo's just having the roughest time in this town. Now watch the next town that we go. The next town we go into is nothing but muscle-bound dudes.
Well, there's been a couple of big guys here. I'll tell you, it's like holy mackerel.
Yeah, there are.
Biagio's looking at himself, going, "Oh man."
Biagio is looking at himself. Oh shit! I need to work out.
Yeah. It's like, what the hell?
You've also met some little small ones too, like the Pomeranian. That was really scary. You know.
Hey, they're terrifying.
And
Yeah.
I think you did. You know, it was.
But they never met the Chihuahua.
No, I haven't
yet.
done that one yet.
Ignacio's buddy.
They haven't been a dub either.
Yeah.
And, I think I do have a red panda somewhere in there in New Promise also.
Nice.
Anyway, it's late and
I got it.
kind of a jumping off point here. We'll get the stats of the battle bus done up fully. And
Okay.
if y'all are talking about leaving, if y'all are talking about leaving the next day, you're not going to be able to get any upgrades on the battle bus other than whatever it has.
Well, I mean, we might be able to get the hatch expanded.
Yeah.
And
And
that's
I gotta go pick up my I gotta go pick up my camouflage.
Yeah, and you got that to do. So
okay. So it might be 2 days before we can leave.
maybe.
I'm supposed to take my camouflage up today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was just supposed to be 4 to 5 hours thing.
Yeah. This is the next.
We do need to find out if the mechanics can do anything to clean up our
Clean up what? Oh, your rifle?
improve the engine for the vehicle.
Yeah, I know that's what you're asking. Yeah, once we get it over there, which will be about an hour, they'll take a look at it if Goal says we'll take a look at it.
Well, I mean, before we wrap up, let's head back there because if you're gonna do the stats up on it and stuff, let's find out about potential improvements that we can go ahead and get ordered. That way, when you're doing your stats, you can already have that stuff in there when you're writing it up.
Okay. Well, I mean, they definitely can modify the injectors, and can bring your fuel economy up by about 10%, so it gets you to about 1,000 miles range.
That'd be good.
So that's a start.
How about that hatch?
The hatch? Oh, that's easy. Yeah, in fact, Lou...
Let them know I got to fit through it.
Yeah, Lou can get up there and cut a hatch for you.
I point out Biagio, and I go, I want to make sure he can fit through it.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be a big hatch, but, we can make it work.
All right.
Now, do you want that flush out to the outside?
Yes, please.
Good. Gotcha. Not a problem. I can actually get that done. That's easy work there.
Make sure the driver's seat can be used with a size -1 regular sized person.
What?
Make sure the raccoon can drive the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I have been, but you guys might not be able to drive it then.
Well, I mean, we'll figure something out. I'm sure we can figure it out.
Maybe put some kind of adjustable seat in there.
Just make it all hand controls.
Oh, now this is an out of character thing, but I don't know if they can do this. But this is one of the things I thought was really cool with my Cadillac. Well, prior to the flood, but on the steering wheel, this is an electrical thing. I could actually adjust not just the seat and the steering wheel. I could actually adjust where the brake pedal and gas pedal were.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, so
And my F-150 used to do that.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine that she was in a wheelchair, and I drove her car a couple of times, and it was all hand controls. It was just like driving a motorcycle in a car.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So, but I mean, if we can make some kind of adjustments to where the seat can be adjustable for the raccoon can drive it primarily, but if somebody else needs to jump in the driver's seat, they can.
Well, nothing some duct tape and some wood can't fix. So, yeah, sure, no,
Hey,
seriously.
you can drive with stilts,
I
right?
help you.
Well, at the moment we're needing it quick, so duct tape and wood might be the solution for now.
Well, I mean, there's that, and there may be an alternative too. So, but it's not done yet. But we'll let you know. Just, see what we can do with this and get an estimate, or get you an estimate of how long we think it's going to take and how much it's going to cost.
All right, yeah. I mean, we got a job we got to leave for here within the next 2 days. It's a little bit time sensitive, so yeah, if we can at least get an assessment, maybe get a couple of minor adjustments made.
Yep.
Fuel efficiency would definitely help out tremendously with this.
Okay.
So yeah, maybe if we can go ahead and do that, then we can move forward from there, and we'll be charging this Saul. So we've got a letter of mark from him. So
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah.
in the meantime, we gotta go hit the Grub Hub and get ourselves some rations and whatnot to be able to take with us.
Okay. Yeah. Well, definitely check with Silk. She's got some good stuff, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
It's trail rations.
well, I mean, we got a carte blanche on our expenditures at the moment, so we may as well get something decent to take with us. So what's the best place to get food around here?
Well, I mean, there is the kitchen. That's good. Some of the time, not most of the time, some of the time. You could go to the Grand Smokehouse if you like smoked meat.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go.
Good stuff.
Well, you don't like smoked meat. You like that
meat.
fresh stuff.
Like meat.
I'll take the fresh smoked meat. That's good.
Yeah, well,
so they've got some good stuff there to sell. But, I bet you if you
it doesn't matter. I can't smell or taste it anyways. So.
Yeah, you don't need that. We don't need to waste money on you.
So here I am. Well, that's the thing is that here I am going out there and getting gourmet meals for you guys and going. Y'all let me know if it's any good.
Yeah. Well, Lou does say that Silk has some stuff that she thinks was Empire Army stuff. So
okay.
it might be good.
All right. Well, then let's head over to Silk's and get our MREs.
All right.
What'd you say this was? Meatloaf? Why does it look like pizza?
Okay. Well, let's see if that place open too.
Well, I've had fun watching the videos on YouTube of the different countries comparing their military, comparing their MREs with each other, and swapping MREs and seeing what they've got. And I've seen where some of these countries, their MRE, it comes with so much equipment in it to have to cook your food and everything. It's like, why does your MRE have an entire kitchen in it?
Yeah.
And then they get the American MRE, and they're like, what?
Silk looks odd.
Huh? The Silk looks covered.
Silk also has lots of, let's say, not normal stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like.
Oh, interesting.
Say hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm Major America, otherwise known as Samuel Adams. Me and my crew here, we're part of the volunteers, and we've got a mission to go on, and we're needing to get ourselves loaded up with some grub to take with us. But because we're going to be traveling a bit and whatnot, I'd rather not be just the basic. And we were told you were the lady to come see to get some tastier meals to take with us.
Okay.
Just don't use the word grub, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, we're not looking for stuff that a trash panda will pull out of the trash can. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Hey, man, I got case.
man has been pretty helpful. You just shut your mouth. Yeah.
Oh, jeez,
Okay.
she's an elf. Look at that. She's got pointy ears.
Yeah.
Sort
Those
of,
little
yeah.
violet eyes and everything.
Ebony
She's
skin,
all in that
yeah.
purple.
She is definitely, but still human.
I'm not sure Chemo's going to leave this town.
So she's like,
Kiwa's going to be going, you guys really need me?
yes. She says, well, I have 2 crates of rations from the Empire.
Can
meals in there. Those are pretty good.
can we take a look?
Well, it's more like a cash and carry. You give the cash, you can carry it out.
Right. So it's a mystery crate.
Well, no, I'm telling you straight up, it is rations, military rations from the human military.
That doesn't tell me if it's any good or not.
I don't think she's giving out free samples, is what she's trying to tell.
Hey, I want to know how it tastes. I want to know how it tastes.
There you go.
Razorback stew.
Oh, wait a second.
All right. Better than Razorback stew. Well,
It's all good.
Tea. It's definitely better than swamp water tea. I mean,
Yeah.
seems to think she's some sort of gourmet, but she's just picking shit up off the street.
Oh, these streets.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
all right. How many rations in each crate?
Okay, well, each one holds 4 cases, and each case holds 10 rations.
All right. So 40 rations per box. So that's 80 rations for both cases.
It's 4 of us.
All right.
I'm gonna need.
That sounds good. That'll cover 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We'll just have to ration it out.
So, can I make a personal thing? What kind of sweets do you have?
I got some really
Anything?
good stuff. And she says, I have an assortment of what passes for licorice, if you're familiar with that word, that term.
Ooh, I like black licorice. Or you got red licorice?
We have purple.
So, as long as it isn't Twizzlers,
I like
then
purple.
you're good.
Yeah, red vines or some sort of black licorice. But if I mean purple, I'm willing to try purple.
Yeah.
Do you do everything in purple? I like the look. Trust me, but
Well,
I'm just asking.
No, it's kind of more of a gift, really. So,
Okay.
Someone from way out west had acquired it and came and traded for it. So, something.
Real quick, because I'm still learning.
And then we also have this little bag of things too. She opens it up, and it's got all these little round balls in different colors.
I'll take the little bag, and I'll take a couple of the licorice since you suggested it.
All right.
Looks like she's
throw that in with the mess.
So it looks like she's got spices up here on the cabinets as well.
There's some rare things. There's some spices.
So
There's some other things that aren't spices or perfumes.
So I gotta talk to my team real quick here. So guys, I'm still learning about your skills sets and whatnot. Any of you guys actually know how to cook?
I mean, I'm no gourmet.
That's why we buy it pre-made.
No, I get that. Pre-made makes it fast and easy, but
So defaulting cooking, it's a 10 for me.
I have a 12.
On a good day, you can blow.
Oh, there you go. At 12, there's a good cook right there.
all right.
Well, I mean,
Well, then, in that case, looking at this from the other direction, Samuel's Ignatius coming out in him for a second. Think we, how about we pick up some of the spices you've got here to take with us as well?
Okay.
And now this is where Samuel's going to piss her off. One, really don't care which ones. Just spices.
Okay.
Can one of you cooks jump in with some suggestions here?
The better quality be what would be good. But I'm looking at and I turn around and look at you guys going, I'm looking at using this as trade goods.
Yeah, that's all good.
Well, what kind of flavors are you supposing you're trying to get?
Probably some pepper. Yeah, because I know there's a bunch of various peppers.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go with slightly above medium, but not overly hot.
Huh.
How's that for a range?
Well, as far as peppers go,
Ain't looking for ghost peppers.
well, funny you mentioned ghost peppers. We do happen to have some mutant ghost peppers.
I was going to say, ghost peppers are nothing. I'm from where they make Pepper X.
Well, add a dash of radioactivity, biochemical spillage,
Mm-hmm.
and just a touch of fallout.
that's good eating.
You get a different pepper, that's for sure.
All right, yeah, let's get ourselves a handful of spices to take with us, just in case.
All right, well. Let me put it this way. I don't have a list of spices for her.
I assumed.
Got it.
But I will get you a list.
So, and then of course we're gonna put all this on Saul's tab, which will then get charged to Samantha.
Probably, yeah. So yeah.
At a 10% uptick.
So yeah. Okay, so yeah, we'll get that packaged up for you here in a little bit.
All right, great.
In the meantime, have yourself a ice cold drink. We have a few things here. So.
Appreciate it. It is a bit warm out here, so yeah. Yeah, nice ice cold drink. That'd be great. Graham, the only thing I can tell is the temperature.
Well, she may be one of the few people in all of Tennessee that has a working refrigerator.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
So, like I said, this is a woman that, when it comes to high-end taste, puts Liz Taylor to shame.
gotcha. All right. Well,
Eccentric and eclectic. I can't really describe her per se. She's a very unique personality.
I'll just go with the whatever you think is the best. Absolutely.
Okay, well, we'll get you set up.
Now we got bottles of Nuka-Cola.
Well, you'll have something.
Yeah.
But incidentally, the licorice does taste like grape.
Great babe.
That is not licorice.
Yeah, great babe. I'm all good with that.
It
Another
has
big thing is after eating some of it, does it turn me purple?
no, but
Good.
it does get you intoxicated.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it kind of has that like Jägermeister aftertaste.
Oh man.
Oh.
Yeah, that's for after hours eating.
Oh.
Yeah. Biagio wraps that up nice and tight, tucks that away.
Yeah,
That's a sweet stuff.
But the bag of balls, they're gumballs. They're 500-year-old gumballs, but they're gumballs.
Oh, so they're jawbreakers.
Well, that's good.
They are now.
Yeah, jawbreakers now.
You load them up in one of your slings and kill somebody with them.
We'll just load that up with a scorpion and fire it and see what happens.
Ball bearings.
Might as well be. Could be. Throw a little grease, you're good. All right, guys.
That's an
Well,
interesting idea. You know, a tube with ball bearings that, you know, is fired and made to disperse them after it leaves. That could be a...
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we call that a canister round.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't have a 120 millimeter gun.
Right. That's the problem. This thing just fires a bolt.
It fires a 6-foot long piece of steel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It does 7 dice plus 1 impaling.
Yeah, it's
That's which on average is, you multiply that times 3.5.
you put that through an engine. So you put that through an engine block, it'll stop the car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially if you decide you're going to find some sort of like high density metal and make some of those, because they're out there. You know, there's some high density stuff too. And I don't even know if y'all even looked more closely at that picture I posted of the crossbow thing. But the one that's the bolt that's loaded in it.
Oh yeah, it's loaded with explosives.
Yeah. So that's a thing.
Oh. Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
The explosives are wrapped around it.
Yeah, no, I already was looking at that, and I was like, oh, I have things we can wrap to a bolt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it probably could accommodate up to a 64 millimeter warhead.
I mean, I'm looking at what I've got, and you know, I got some 25 millimeter rounds that we could stick on there.
Yeah, you could probably tape like 5 of those onto it or something,
Yeah.
or 364s.
But I'm not sure I really want to use them like that because they're actually in a what's it called? They're a preloaded barrel. Yeah.
Yeah, so it won't work. You need an individual like hand grenade or something.
Yeah. Scorpion.
Well, no, what I'm saying is that I could unload the barrel and use them on that. But why would I do that?
It's preloaded.
Well, you know, you could go back to that friend of yours with the black powder and get some black powder and some ball bearings and create your own little explosives.
Well,
I don't have that kind of skill. I'm not Ignacio.
it's not. Yeah. I mean, there's a difference between loading ammunition and creating a claymore.
Yeah.
Ignacio would have been all about that. He would have come up with all kinds of great ideas.
Well, I'll tell you what, if Eric comes on board with a mechanic type character or a munitions explosive kind of character,
he's going with let's see. Yeah, well, he and I were having a private discussion.
Sidebar, huh?
Yeah, we had a sidebar. He was asking me what I felt like we needed. So probably gonna do a mixture.
Of everything.
Probably gonna do a mixture of mechanic and medic. Looks like is what he's thinking.
Well, y'all got kind of like.
Well, we already have a mechanic and we already have a medic, so.
Y'all need a technician.
Yeah.
Well, when he goes mechanic, he'll actually grab all the different mechanic skills, he'll go crazy with it.
Yeah. I'm just curious if he's going to choose an animal or go with a human.
Looks like he's talking to human, because he wants to get the TL9.
Well, I mean, everybody's got access to that. It's not really a thing per se. It's out there. You just happen to get it. If you get something that's an artifact, yeah, great, got it. So being human doesn't necessarily mean that you're getting.
Well, and what I told him was he asked what's the tech level, and I told him well, that depends on where you're from.
Yeah.
So you have to get with Scott on that.
Yeah. So yeah, I would make sure help guide him into what he's trying to get. Because tech level, I mean, it is a thing when it comes to like rating equipment and stuff like that, and costs and everything. But it doesn't necessarily mean,
Well, and then
being a pure strain human is going to make you a this or that.
well, and one of the tips that I tossed him, I let him know that the character that I just lost was a skill monkey.
Yeah.
And so he may take that to kind of go something, but I think he's probably going to go with engineer from the After the End templates, and then build off of that.
That'll work. Yeah.
That's what I'm assuming.
Well, you never know. Might work.
Well, because engineer gets him as close to an artificer as he's going to get in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the thing is, so sometimes you have to. So you have to have at least one solid specialty, and then be able to touch on a few other things.
Mm-hmm.
It's just literally, y'all are not going to ever know what I'm going to throw at you.
Yep.
And so, which I think that's been keeping you kind of interested too.
Oh yeah, it's fun. And then I also have my thing. Well, of course, with a new character, I'm sitting here going, "Damn it, I forgot to grab that skill," and then I forgot to grab that skill, and I forgot to grab that skill. Even if I've only got 1 point in it, at least I've got it.
Yeah, but then again, does it fit your character's personality?
It does. Well, that's the thing is
The concept. So
I'm specifically looking at things that fit the character.
Yeah. So okay. Well,
like
for character development, we can talk about that offline.
Yeah, I mean, like the intelligence analysis thing that we were talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been something I would have assumed my character would have had.
All right, so here's the options, guys. When it comes to the vehicle, yes, you can upgrade it, at least the engine, and get better fuel economy. However, and get the hatch done, so you have access to the Scorpion.
Okay.
Or you may actually have the opportunity to change it up and trade it for another vehicle that they may have down there, and that's ready to go, equipped, so on.
Well, I mean, I like the battle bus, but if there's another vehicle that has the same kind of cargo capacity that we trade out for,
Yeah,
then
that's great cargo capacity plus hauling capacity. I mean, that's over 10,000 pounds.
Well, what I'll say is that it'd be great to be able to see the options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have those.
Yeah. I'm still gonna do some standing up. I've got some ideas in my head.
Okay.
For some of the stuff the Velocity Forge has been working on, because they do work for the TG and things, but sometimes people don't pay their bills, and there's repos, and there's also just hey, we just built this out of scrap to make it, to have something to sell too.
Okay. Well, I mean, we can. What we'll do is
These guys do stuff that's like out of the ordinary, or somebody extraordinary compared to the schmucks over there at the scrapyard.
Yeah, well, and so in that case, I'd like to take a moment to talk to Gull about the trade-in, and I mean, we can save it for next game session, but right now while it's fresh in the brain, what I'd want to do is tell them, say, hey, here's the mission we're going on, this is where we're headed, you know, if you got something better than this, you know, toss me some options. And then from there, hold off until the next game session so you have time to stat some stuff up, and then kick off the game session with you providing us with options of what we could trade in for, and then we'll discuss and decide on which one we think is going to be the best one for us.
Yeah, especially if you know where you're going and what kind of terrain you're going to build. If you talk to them about that and what your mission is, yeah, it would be able to probably help put together, or if not, identify the vehicles you need.
Right, and that's what I was thinking, that, you know, I mean, I don't have to do it in character. I mean, we can just say that we went over there and I said, all right, here's what I got going on. Me and my team, I got this many guys with me, and there's always that possibility we might have, we might have refugees, we might have other people joining us, so I'm going to need extra space, but this is what we've got. And I'm not sure that this, because I mean, just looking at the wheels on the thing and thinking about having to go off road, has me concerned. So you know, with the potential of having to go off road, and you know, we're going to go into a combat heavy zone, I think, where we're going to want to have something that's got really decent armor. But it's going to need to have good fuel range. Either that or have space for extra fuel so we can gas back up, because you and I both know that coming across gas while you're driving out in the wilderness is kind of hard to come by.
And that was one of the reasons why I mentioned maybe getting a distiller to create the biofuel.
Understood.
Maybe.
So I tossed that information to Gull.
For rendering fat. I mean, we could potentially hunt for our fuel.
Yeah, the process for biodiesel is kind of a distiller / vat. He basically breaks down the fat and makes it into a diesel. So.
Yeah, I think I remember reading up on that somewhere. As, you know, again, I do read on the side to keep up with you people.
So we toss that to Gull for giving us our options next game session.
Yeah. Okay. We got you. I'll come up with some ideas, some renderings.
And that way we've given as much preparation as we can to where when we're presented with stuff, it's actually going to be, you know, we've done the due diligence in providing the information of going, here's the environment we're going into.
Yeah, makes sense. All right. Well, we are running up on time, guys.
Awesome.
Oh, I thought of something else for the new player.
What in the world is happening with this?
News demolition.
I don't know. It's looking fine to me.
Yeah, no, it just keeps cutting in and out for me for some reason.
Yeah, who knows? It could be your connection too.
Could be my connection. It could just be something crazy going on in my system.
Well, I mean, you are running a couple of streams anyway. You know, this audio stream and your video with audio.
So.
That could be it too. It's probably a bandwidth thing. They're still working on the infrastructure out there. That's probably why.
No, my internet's actually been pretty solid recently. There's something weird happening on my computer. But I think part of that is the fact that I have no air conditioning, which means I have no air filtration in my house. So, you know, probably here soon I'm going to need to disconnect my entire system and get in there with a Q-tip and some air and clear out the cat hair.
Yeah. There's your problem. You got cats. I have no such animals in my home.
So, but it's been a lot of fun. Thanks, Scott.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the game.
This was a little low key, but it's okay. There will be plenty of violence soon enough.
Oh, good.
Well, it gave me time to study up. It gave me time to study up on my shots, and then made sure I got myself some extra ammunition for being able to do some damage.
So that'll be another character point for this session. Just one though.
Okay.
Okay.
It was a little more low key than last time. So, but good job anyway. And man, looking forward to setting up our next.
I love that
The next session.
chemo in the background. But.
Yeah, well.
Chemo's head's on a swivel. He's looking at all the ladies.
Yeah.
I think that will be next thing too.
Is there
next season?
is there a red light district? Because we'll just send chemo there, and then we'll never see him again.
Yeah.
Well, there is one, and I haven't written it up. Hadn't planned on it because I didn't think we were going to go that direction. But I mean, if it comes down to it, it's going to be season 3, Quest for Tail.
Well, then to be more specific on it, then chemo's quest for tail.
Yeah.
No, it's
on one guy.
the quest for tail. ... barking up the wrong tree.
Oh, now speaking of that, so before we wrap up the stream tonight, I got 2 things to share with you guys, and this is outside game. You guys are gonna love this. So, number 1, my middle child, she's in 3rd grade. 3rd grade? Is she in 3rd grade now? I think she is. But she's having to do a idiom parade, and every time she says idiom, she has a tiny bit of a lisp. So I was like, an idiot parade? Well, what is that? And she gets into giggle fits about me calling it an idiot parade. And then she makes sure to explain to me it's an idiom parade.
Don't you have one of those at work every day?
Oh yes, but the idiom and thing is she had to dress up in she has to make a costume to dress up in for their idiom parade, and she had to pick an idiom, and the idiom that she chose was barking up the wrong tree.
What do you know?
And so it's going to be a pair of trees with a cat up in one tree and the dog barking at a different tree.
Nice.
I like it.
Now, the other thing I was going to tell you about, because I know Scott's got daughters, but I don't know if any of you guys, I don't know if any of you guys have children
No
even.
kids. No kids.
My 12-year-old, I feel so bad for this little boy. My 12-year-old's a girl. She shot down this little boy so hard, and she didn't even know she was doing it. That's the worst part. So, so they have a dance scheduled. She's in 7th grade, so they have a dance schedule. So it's a middle school dance, and this little boy came, and I mean, you guys know how this works. You're a 12-year-old boy, going up and asking a girl to the dance. I mean, that takes a lot of guts. And this boy came and asked my daughter if she would go to the dance with him. And she looked at him confused and went, "Well, we're all going to the dance." I don't think she even had a clue that he was trying to ask her out.
Yep.
But found out my
That age.
well,
Ain't easy for them.
yeah. But my wife had a meeting with her teachers today and found out that my daughter shows up to school and I love the fact she has this mindset. I'm saying going to keep this mindset. stay in this mindset. I'm coming to school to learn. She's not getting involved in any cliques or anything like that. She's just like, no, I'm here to learn. I don't care about your drama. I don't have time for that.
Good answer. It'll change, but good answer.
Yeah. I know it'll change, but, at least for now. Middle school is when the cliques start, so,
Mm-hmm.
Now there's always one queen bee somewhere.
So, well, and the worst part is that one of her good friends, I always pictured as being the queen bee because she is just super popular and everything she touches turns to gold. There's nothing this kid isn't good at. It's like, wow. But no, I thought I'd share that with y'all because, I just love finding out my daughter. I mean, like I said, I'm putting myself in the guy's shoes. I'm going, man, I feel bad for this kid.
Well,
And I'm also really excited at the fact that there was a boy that was interested in my daughter. At the same time,
Yeah, there you go.
and at the same time, I'm going, all right, time for me to start sharpening my swords.
Yeah.
Because I
Your
do.
swords are sharp already?
Well, oh no, they're already sharp, but I like to make sure they are sharper. But I don't own firearms. I don't. For some reason, I don't know. It's a weird thing with me. I just don't like having firearms in my house. I got lots of blades. Well, and I think part of it is because growing up as a kid, growing up in the South and whatnot, firearms and everything, that was just a normal thing. And so anytime I went to go take a girl out and, I did the whole meet the parents thing, there's Dad cleaning the shotgun. He's got that thing in pieces. And I'm sitting there going, well, it's going to take him at least 5 minutes to put the damn thing back together. I'll be gone.
well, yeah.
Whereas if Dad's sitting there just sharpening a sword,
Ready to go.
right? There's no putting it back together.
Swords don't run out of.
Gonna drop, guys. I'll see you in 2 weeks.
All right.
All right, take it easy, Brian.
All right, have a great one.
Take care,
Go
y'all.
ahead, and pack it in too, guys. So
But yeah, like you said,
Ready.
swords don't run out of bullets.
that's right.
No, they don't. You might get tired, but they don't run out of bullets.
So,
It'll work out.
all right, great guy, great game, Scott. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Scott. All right, Chris, take it easy. I'll see y'all later.
All right, chat. Another great session. It was a lot of fun. I'm not going to do a redirect tonight. Don't think we got a lot of people on. Yeah, we only got 2. So we're just going to go ahead and wrap it here. And you guys have a wonderful evening. And I'll catch you on tomorrow's stream with some Roadcraft.